with a brief intermission of roughly 300 years between 800 and 1100. So there was a cold period. Scientists are not quite sure what happened back then. Probably some volcano going off in a remote part of the world, and so as a result here in Europe, so roughly 800 AD, it became quite cool. You had years without summers, and with that, of course, the agriculture failed. You had failing crops, and it was just pretty inhospitable at that time. So the people who lived here, also in these parts, then left, did not return for 300 years. But in their absence, there was another people moving into what was then these abandoned settlements. So from between 900 and 1100, all of northern Germany was populated by Slavic folks, and many of the place names that we still have today, like Rostock, for instance, or Warnemünde, the Warnow River with the OW in the end, all of that has Slavic origin. Also cities like Lübeck were previously Slavic settlements, back then still called Ljubice, and was only renamed then later. So Wismar in that regard is a little oddity, as it does not follow the naming convention of that time, because it's supposed that the first settlers here in Wismar were actually not Slavic, German, but Danish. That they came on land and to found this settlement as a trade port some 1,000 years ago. Nevertheless, in roughly late 1100s, all of the Slavic settlements and all of the Slavic rulers at that time were then displaced by a man called Henry the Lion. He came from Saxony, which is now south of here, in the middle parts of Germany, and he was a very powerful ruler who wanted to reconquer everything for the German-speaking cultural sphere. So starting in the 1100s and early 1200s, then he pretty much had conquered everything back for the Germans that was previously held and settled by the Slavic folks. And this is also the time, so early 1200s, late 1100s, when Lübeck became such an important city here in the region. It became the seat of the Hanse. The Hanse was founded between Hamburg and Lübeck to protect the trade routes of via the Baltic sea routes and also on land. And Lübeck then issued these city rights, the status of any settlement would become then a city with certain rights and privileges. All of that pretty much started in the late 1100s, early 1200s. So as I said, Wismar then became a city in 1229, so the 800-year city birthday is not too long away, so 12 years only. Yeah, and Wismar being so close to Lübeck, today only roughly 40 minutes, half an hour by car, they were quickly incorporated into the Hanseatic League, and with that a lot of goods came into the city, a lot of wealth was accumulated here, and that money was then directly invested into the city itself. You had a lot of